Now over these bluffs is a cave that David and I used to drop down into. You cannot see it very well now. Of course, you take 60 years of rain and ice and snow. I think that's it right there. But David, my brother, is doing a little exploring. He is going to try to climb those stairs and see where they lead. And I told him that's a futile attempt. It's a waste of time. But I can't tell my brother anything. He's scoping it out right now, trying to figure out, I think I can climb that. He's trying to get over there to the cave. And the only way to get into the cave is the way we did it when we were little kids. You'd go up above the cave, you'd grab hold of a tree branch or a vine, and you would swing into the cave. He is not going to do that. Oh, look now, he's using his analytical brain. He's using the algebra, the geometry that he was taught at the University of Tennessee, and he's calculating right now. He's a very dangerous man. He's looking. He's figuring it out. This story will continue. I hope I'm not taking him to the emergency room. Kind of interesting. Tennesseans do what is necessary. This neighbor here made a post support out of an old railroad cross tie. Or not cross tie, I'm sorry, out of a railroad cross arm. And it's probably was here back in the day when we were here, I don't know. But one other thing I want to show you real quick is there's a tree here that I am certain was here when we lived here. And it's this large tree right here. But it is a very large oak tree and beautiful. But it was probably a sapling, maybe about 10 years old when we were here. So it's been what's it been, David? 60 years since we've lived here. I want to show David something here real quick. Okay, David, I want to show you something. And you tell me what it is. Stop right here. And you tell me what it is. And what do you remember about it? Because this is the first time this object that I'm about to show you has been here since we were little boys.
Interesting. I am intrigued.
The mystery is this. It has, you'll know what it is. But the last time that this object was here was at least 65 years ago.
Oh, Lord, yes. Now, I had a bigger one. This is Robert's. I've got the stone that came out
Oh, you
of
do?
mine.
The round
I've got
stone.
the stone. I've got the stone for
Tell
sure.
the story. How did we get the stones?
You know, I do not remember. I don't remember Dad getting the stones, but I
No,
remember
he
him.
didn't. He didn't. Dad said, "You boys go down that creek and you pick out a stone." I hope you can hear this. He said, "You pick out a stone. I'm going to make you a Tommy Hawk." And then Daddy went out and we were with him. He got us the sticks. He cut them off. And he made us 2 Tommy Hawks. Be careful. I don't know if it'll show. Hang
You
on.
got to look at that wire. That's railroad wire that Daddy wound. And look out, you know,
This Daddy did this.
but now my rock is a perfect,
You have a beautiful
perfect
round
oval. Right?
oval.
And I've got it at the cornerstone of my house.
You still have it.
I
That's
still
right.
have it. And maybe I'll get a chance to find it and show it to you. But yeah, but I don't have my stick or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
You know, I just got the rock.
But this is,
But that's amazing. Cowboys and Indians was it when Robert and I were.
well, let me tell you something. A little bit of a story from the 50s and our dad. You made your toys.
Yeah.
You used your imagination. You
And
saw
if it broke, you fixed it.
you saw things, but Dad was a child of the 30s and 40s. And so Dad taught us, or he did a lot of things natural that he did as a little boy. So he would make us swords out of sticks. He would make us little knives and carves us knives out of sticks. He would make us little whirly birds.
Yeah.
Remember that it had like a propeller on the end, and you would go back and forth on the stick and the propeller would go around. He'd make us that. All sorts of things. We learned to be creative because Dad was creative, but that's what little kids did in the 50s. Here in Oakdale, you just couldn't go and buy any toy you wanted. Number one, you didn't really have the money.
Every bicycle we had was a hand-me-down, and Dad would rework
Dad
them.
would take it apart, he would paint it, rework it, he'd put on streamers and make it look like a brand new bike. And it made us as happy as having
Oh, yeah.
a $100 bike back then.
Oh yeah.